Hello everyone and welcome to my preview for the 2024 Golden Rose Stakes Day at Rosehill. Going to be a cracker of a card. Last week we made a 29-cent loss. The week before that we made a 14-cent profit on the outlay of to win $10 every race. So it's been a interesting, couple of weeks. Should have made a profit last week though by about $10 because Gringotts, it was a tragedy beating old Gringotts. But, as I always say, we move on. And, I should get Racing Australia up, shouldn't I? Hold on. Where have I gone? I've forgotten to get Racing Australia up. Racing Australia. Alright. Racing Australia is up. Sky High Horse Racing. Oh, I don't have too much muscle, mate, but I think I know what you mean by that. Alright. So after a slow start, we're here. That's just me not prepared enough. Race 1 is the benchmark 72 midway handicap over the 1300 metres, and the horse that I have on top here is the Extreme Cat ahead of Alabama State, IPO, and Monty Kate. Now I like the Extreme Cat here. It's rock hard fit through the winter. James McDonald rides. I keep forgetting to flick to the screen. Yeah, James McDonald's on. It's a Rosehill winner. It's a 1300 metre winner, and it's just in good form. It won a midway 2 back by 3/4 of a length pretty comfortably, and then it went to this race at Rosehill and just got a bit too far back, I thought. But I think at $6, it's worth something to be on top. Alabama State, if we scroll in, it's got a good chance. 52.5 kilos, Craig Williams. Good last start from the back. Can settle closer from the gate. I can see why it's favourite. IPO, Karen McAvoy rides. Good last start behind a good horse in Boston Rocks. And Monty Kate is in good form as well. So don't like midways and highways too much for finding winners. So we'll quickly move on to race... Oh, it's a highway. Race 2 is a Class 2 highway handicap over the 1500 metres. Extreme Cat, I should say, $1.67 the win to win $10. I'm with Sammy from Last Man Standing here, Everito, still don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to go with Everito. This is a very hard race to dissect. I think I like my top 3, but anything in my top 3 can win. Everito, third up peaking, draws gate 12, so it can be on the outside 3 wide with cover and do its best. Miss Gent or Miss Gent, I like. The only query is gate 1, but it's got good enough form. And Drew Calzini, I think, will be really well backed. It was good from the back first up, second up fitter, and can settle closer in the run off a good 2-year-old campaign, I should say. So, highway and midway done. Race 3, we get on to a good race now. The Group 3, Collins Stephen quality over the 2400 metres. And that's why I liked Everito. Just good last start to win $10, $1.18 the win. Now I'm with Martu Salem here and Canberra Legend ahead of Changing of the Guard and Strathtay. Now I like Martu Salem because it's progressive. Hopefully you can see those words okay. They're pretty small. It's progressive. It's a track and distance winner, and it's won 3 of its last 4. It's in red hot form. Martu Salem has to step up in class, which is my only query. And the main reason I was against it, but I'm not against it because I've got it on top. So the main thing I don't like about Manu Salem is up in class, but it's in outstanding form as a good win last start. And Canberra Legend, ready to go 4th up, gear changes and the price. So this horse faced Changing of the Guard and Strathtay in the Tats Cup, where Canberra Legend got beaten by both those 2 horses. But I think now Canberra Legend 4th up, blinkers first time, crossover noseband off, Norton bit, tongue tie off. It's I think a recipe for success, and at $11 I think it's over the odds. So $2.86 Martu Salem, 91 cents to win Canberra Legend. Right, race 4 is the benchmark 88 1900 metre race, and in this race I like one at a price actually. I'm a Dirty Rascal ahead of Unusual Legacy, Forecaster, and Madatsu. This race was very even. I could have had the two Victorians, Lincoln Rocks and Lording, on top. But I kind of had to eliminate them one by one. That took a very long time because it's such an even contest. But the main reason I like I'm a Dirty Rascal at the price is that it faced Unusual Legacy here first up, compared to Unusual Legacy second, who was second up, and only finished about two and a quarter lengths off of Unusual Legacy. Now gets a 3 kilo weight swing on that horse, which I think brings them back very close together in terms of finishing position. And I'm a Dirty Rascal second up will be fitter for that run, and at $21 compared to $3, I want to be with I'm a Dirty Rascal. Fitter second up. Blake Shin goes on as well, so that's a big bonus and form around the favourite. I also like Unusual Legacy. I do understand that third up, it's just going to get better and it's very progressive. I think that's what I put. Rosehill winner, 1800 metre winner and progressive. 333 Unusual Legacy and 48 cents on I'm a Dirty Rascal. Hopefully one of those two can get up. Forecaster and Madatsu in for third and fourth. Now we move on to race 5, the listed Heritage Stakes. Over the 1100 metres, my best of the day comes up in this race. It's not the favourite. Ikasara, or Ikasara. I keep pronouncing names wrong. I think it's going to be Ikasara. Ahead of Gatsby's Bodyguard and Couples Retreat. Now, Ikasara. Fresh leader. Straight to the front. Wins. Gay Waterhouse, Adrian Bott. It wins. It was a good winner in April of a 2-year-old handicap. Has been given a spell since then. 6-length trial winner. Adam Hieronymus on. He's brilliant with front runners. It's going to win. I just know. If you look at the history, right, of this race, Osmosis was first up heading into the Heritage Stakes. So was Economics and so was Home Affairs. They all settled either first or second in run in the Heritage Stakes. That's what Ikasara is going to do. Ikasara is also first up. Gatsby's is third up and is likely to settle further back in the field than Ikasara. That's why I'm with Ikasara. I just think the race, the history of the race, what it sets up for it tomorrow, I think is ideal. Hopefully it gets it done. Alright, and we move on to my next best of the day in race 6. It is a benchmark 88 1400 metre race, and it's at double figures. Kona Sana is on top for me, ahead of Tavi Time, Ruby Flyer, and Glory Days. I really like Kona Sana here. Again, looking at the history of the race, every single winner of the past 3 years of this race on this day is first up from a spell. They last ran in June or July, and a 4-year-old. Kona Sana is the only one in this field that fits that bill. Draws gate 10, which I think is ideal in this big field. Can be in the 3 wide line on the outside and going bang in the straight. At double figures, I reckon it's worth something. It's a do I go on to say that? I forgot what I wrote. Oh yeah, discuss history of race, which I did. I also like Tavi Time. Tavi Time, I think, has got the class, as I put there. It's 6 from 12 in its career. Was running up behind Wind Chat last preparation. That's good form. It's a first up winner, 2 from 4 first up, and it's track and distance placed, so it likes the track and distance. And look at its SP profile last start, $1.65. Sorry, last prep, $1.65, $1.35, $1.60, $6 in a $1 million race, and $1.95. So I like Tavi Time. I also like Ruby Flyer. Don't forget about Ruby Flyer. I wanted to have something on this horse to win $10, but I couldn't because I already had 2 horses in. I probably should add Ruby Flyer in, but I'm not going to. It's a first up winner. It's 2 from 3 at the distance. It's proven at Rosehill. It last ran in June. It'll be flying down the outside for Zach Waddick. So keep that in mind. Ruby Flyer, Tavi Time, and Kona Sana are the 3 that I like. Glory Days sort of a distant 4th in race 6. Now, the first leg of the quaddie, the Group 2, Fillies and Mares Golden Pendant, 1400 metre race. This is a good race. And for the first time in a year, I'm with Amelia's Jewel. I thought after that Toorak handicap run, she would never be the same again. The run where she took on Pride of Jenny at the Valley in the Stock Stakes, which is being run tonight, I thought that's taken so much out of her, and she'd just be cooked for the rest of her career. Well, she's not. She's back in a big way. This horse ran second first up in the tramway behind Royal Patronage. And second up has never missed the top two second up, so I don't think second up syndrome will play a factor. Jaws Gate 5 will be around midfield or so, and I reckon it's a ripper of a chance. Only minor question mark is this. I think it's supposed to be wet tomorrow at Rosehill. I think it's a heavy 8 at the moment. It might get to a soft 7 or a soft 6 by tomorrow, which I don't think is that bad for horses that are not proven on wet ground, but still not ideal. Anyway, I like Amelia's Jewel. The second pick, Arctic Glamour, is basically a price pick because it was pretty good behind Amelia's Jewel last start. Amelia's Jewel rises up 2 kilos out of that. And back here, it was running second behind Alencia and finished in front of Macarena that day, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it did. In for third, Samana, who's actually the favourite, Samana, not Amelia's Jewel. Good Tats Tiara, came back and was good in the Wink Stakes. Has been given 5 weeks in between runs, so I'm not sure if that's planned or if something's gone amiss. I must have... Yeah, I'm not too sure, but it should be running well for Dylan Gibbons and Macarena in for fourth. Now we move on to the big one. Oh, what did I say about Amelia's Jewel? Second up winner, 1400 metre, Group 1 winner. That's all you need to win, isn't it? Golden Rose, feature of the day. Who is my selection? It's Linebacker. Linebacker is my on-top selection ahead of Anode, Traffic Warden, and Tropicus. No broad siding. I like Linebacker. I should go to that page where I say... Linebacker. Second up winner in the past. It's one from one second up. It's Group 1 placed. It placed in the Champagne behind broad siding. It's a track and distance winner. So it won here... in the Ballyou, beating broadsiding. Best last 200 metres of the race last start. It ran in the Run to the Rose, which is the main lead-up race into this run. It ran the fastest last 200 metres sectional of that race, and it got held up on the line, so it could have been even better. Maps well. Gate 7, in a field of 10 now, is ideal. Can be, I reckon, midfield, maybe 2 or 3 pairs back on the outside, going bang for K-Mac. In for second, Anode. This horse was really good in the Run to the Rose. It's proven at 1400 metres before with this run where it faced Linebacker. Just has to come across from gate 10. My only minor question mark was the early work it has to do, but I reckon it's way over the odds at $16. In for third, I've got Traffic Warden. I like this horse. I just don't like gate 9. It might have to get back to last in the run, which isn't ideal. And Tropicus. This horse was finishing off well down the outside late in the Run to the Rose and will be fitter for that performance. No Storm Boy or broadsiding. Storm Boy, I'm just not sure about 1400 metres with this horse, and it's drawn gate 11, so I was against. And broadsiding, although on its day it's probably a good horse, like it's first up here, taking on some really good opposition, 3-year-old opposition that have had a run or two to get fit. I just think, even though broadsiding might be the best horse in the race, he might not be as drilled down as some others to win this race. His target, I'm not sure what they're targeting. I haven't read any articles, but it could be the Caulfield Guinea second up. It could be a Cox Plate third up with the 54 or 49.5 kilos, whatever the 3-year-olds get. It could be that. That's the main reason I was against broadsiding, but I think it's a good horse on its day. And also drawn gate 1, it's surely going to run up backsides at some point, or have to go on a wet track to the worst part of the track to make its run, which I don't think is ideal. I'm against broadsiding, but if it blows them away, I'm going to be very, very impressed. Alright, that's the Golden Rose. Race 9 is the Group 2 Shannon Stakes over the 1500 metres. And my on-top selection, I stick with Celestial Legend, ahead of New Energy, Tannhauser, and Molly Bloom. I like Celestial Legend because of its second up record, 2 from 3, and it's a Group 1 winner. It's just the class of this field. That's why it's carrying the top weight. But I thought it was really good through the line in the Theo Marks first up. And look at that first up to second up record difference. It improves a lot second up. And I think its class can shine through on Saturday to the win on it. To do so, New Energy was also very good through the line in the Theo Marks. Blake Shin goes on, significant jockey upgrade, which is good for its chances. Tannhauser's out, so forget about that. Molly Bloom, I liked last start. It got too far back. Now draws gate 3. If it doesn't miss the start, can settle closer, and it can be running better than its price suggests. But yeah, I'm with Celestial Legend. And finally, the last race, the benchmark 78 1100 meters, and vroom vroom, I'm with the Ferrari ahead of Bonita Queen. She's an A-lister, I know how to say that now, and Peace Treaty. Ferrari, it's a winner of 1100 meters. Gate 2, I see to be a good draw. It might be the worst part of the track come that stage of the day tomorrow, but it's an on-speed horse. It'll be tucked in behind the leaders, and Zara travels for it. Now, Mark Zara is riding in Sydney tomorrow. I know it's a Group 1 meeting up there compared to a Group 3 meeting at Sandown down here. But still, Mark Zara, I'm not sure if he'd be going over there just to ride a $31 chance Tropicus in the Golden Rose. He's going over there for Lincoln Rocks and Ferrari. I reckon Ferrari's the main one he's going over for. That's just my opinion. Also loves cutting the ground Ferrari, which is good for its chances. Was really good winning here on a good 3 at Sandown. I reckon it has more improvement to come out of that race. And look at its 2 runs on wet ground in its career. 1 by 8 lengths in a maiden, and 1 by 6 lengths in a 0 to 64. Now, obviously, this is a tougher race tomorrow than what it faced there, but that's a really good horse to be able to do that on wet tracks. And if it's wet tomorrow, I reckon it's going to be extremely heavily backed and could even start odds on. So Ferrari, $3.85 to win, to win $10. Thanks everyone for tuning into this live stream preview. Oh, sorry, Sky Horse Racing, I forgot to check the chat. Actually, I'll do that now. Yes, winners. Changing the guard for me. That's almost ready to do something. You seem very confident. I assume that's on Ikasara. I am very confident. Kona Sana, does that mean you're with it as well, or you're just cheering for me because I've tipped it? I hope you're with me with Kona Sana. And linebacker, good case. Thank you very much. Hopefully it wins. I think you're on broadsiding from memory from the last man standing, so we're against each other in that race, but good luck, mate. It's going to be an awesome race. Thanks everyone for tuning into this live stream preview of Golden Rose Day, and until next week, bye for now.